Welcome back again, class, to Test Prep CA7, Part 1, question number 4. As you can see here, what they want us to do is they want us to classify some triangles. And in order to do that, I think we need a little buddy. And our buddy is going to be Mr. Triangle himself. There's Mr. Triangle. Excellent. He's a wonderful guy. Life of the party and everything. All right, also very good at building houses. So, Mr. Triangle, if I were to ask you a question, what would you say regarding this line here? You would say that that is classifying triangles by angle. And we know that because this is a right angle here. So that's classifying triangles by angle. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to erase poor Mr. Triangle because he's annoying me. All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put in what angle classifications we can here and here, all right? But we don't know exactly which ones go there yet. So what we have to do is we have to figure out which ones are supposed to go there. Well, there's a really helpful hint. Whenever you're doing this, what I always try and look for is I always try and look for the one box that doesn't have anything else going to it. Now, this is the one box that doesn't have anything else going to it. This one right here. And that one box going, if it is the side classifications, if it's one of the side classifications, for instance, isosceles is a side classification. They're looking at the sides of the triangle. This one here would be another side classification. This one here would be another side classification. The other two side classifications are scalene and equilateral. So we know that the equilateral can only be made by one type of triangle, and the equilateral can only be made by an acute triangle. So you see this isosceles here actually is being made by multiples. It's being made by this one, and this one. So that's not actually terribly helpful for us. Also, we have the right triangle here. We have this one, whatever this one is here, is being made by this one, and this one. So that's not actually, we know that couldn't be the equilateral triangle because the equilateral triangle can only be made by the acute. So since that's the case, what we're going to do is we are actually going to label this one here the equilateral triangle. So I'm going to do that now. There we go. And then once again, we made that the equilateral triangle because it only has one thing that's coming to it. And the only thing that can make the equilateral triangle is an acute triangle. So I know if that's the only one going to this box here, then this must be the acute triangle. And the reason why is an equilateral triangle has 60, 60, 60 degree sides, right? Each of the degree angles is 60 because all of the sides are exactly the same length. So if it's 60, 60, 60 degrees in it, then they're all acute because they're all less than 90. So in this box here, we're going to put the acute classification. Now I have the first classification of triangles. I have the right triangle, the acute triangle. Well, the only other one that is an angle classification is, of course, the obtuse. So I'm going to go ahead and put obtuse here. And then I only have one more space that I have to fill in. And that is going to be a type of side measurement, just like equilateral is a side measurement and isosceles is a side classification rather. Then this one is also some type of side classification. We have equilateral, meaning they're all the same side length. Isosceles, meaning two of them or more are the same side length. And then finally, this one here, meaning none of them are the same side length. And so that one's going to be the scalene. And that is how you classify triangles by angle and by side. So angle first, then by side. That's a classification tree for angle, for triangles by angle and then by side. And I hope that you understand that because that is definitely probably going to be on the test. So, hope you're having a great night, and I will see you with the next video.